time for me to fly. You said we'd work it out. You said that you had no doubt that deep down we were really in love. Oh, but I'm tired of holding on to a feeling I know is gone. I do believe that I've had enough. I've had enough of the falseness of a worn-out relation. Enough of the jealousy and the intoleration. Oh, I make you laugh, maybe you make me cry. I believe it's time for me to fly. Time for me to fly. Oh, I've got to set myself free. Time for me to fly. Now that's just how it's got to be.
The show will start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Please make your way to your seats at this time. The 71st Tour Bowlegs Coronation begins in 5 minutes.
Don't you know it's time for me to fly? Oh, I got to set myself free. Oh, baby, that's just how it's got to be. Oh, I know it hurts to say goodbye, but it's time for me to fly. 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 It's time for me to fly.
Looking for a watch wearing a black dress. What do they see? Black dress.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. A toot, a toot, a tooty blows it eight to the bar. In boogie rhythm, you can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with them. He makes the company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a bee. And when he plays, he makes the company jump eight to the bar. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Do-do-do-do-da-da, do-da-da, do-do-do, he blows it eight to the bar. He can't blow a note, hit the bass and guitar, and then we're down. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. Every night and wakes them up the same way as they early rise. They clap their hands and stamp their feet because they know how he plays. When someone gives him a beat, he really breaks it when he's been traveling. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy company bee. And the posse jumped when he was reveling. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy company bee.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation and remain standing for our national anthem. Tonight's invocation is presented by Matt Turpin, FM 69.
Yep. Good evening. Please bow your heads as we pray. Heavenly Father, creator of earth, our Redeemer and our Savior, we thank you for your many blessings, the blessings of friendships from all over this great nation that are represented in this room tonight. Thank you for your safety, your blessing with us during this Krewe Bowlegs 70th year. Thank you, Lord, for the promise that you stand at the door of our hearts and knock, and if we hear your voice and open the door, salvation is there. Thank you for the first responders. Thank you for those that put themselves in harm's way to protect us and others. Thank you most of all for your Son, Jesus, and the gift of eternal life through his death on the cross. We ask that you heal those in this room that have illnesses, give strength to the weak, and encourage the weary in a way that only you can. Heavenly Father, I ask that your holy and eternal life-giving spirit move in every heart. We pray for continued blessings for our Krewe family and our nation. Give wisdom to our leaders, and we ask that you protect those and their families that are protecting us. Wrap your arms around them and give them strength, courage, and hope. Please bless this upcoming leadership of the Krewe. Give them wisdom, understanding, and patience. Lord, please bless this evening, and we ask that we honor you in all we do. We ask these things in the precious name of Jesus. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for tonight's national anthem presented by Sarah Mangum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, how was that for a start? Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests and loyal crew, I am Charlie Potts, Captain Billy Bowlegs, 63. 1 year ago, we launched the 70th Coronation and began an unforgettable adventure. Tonight, we gather to celebrate a year filled with memories, friendships, and traditions that will forever be a part of Bowlegs history. For more than 70 years, the spirit of Captain Billy has united this community through camaraderie, pageantry, and pirate pride. As we honor this remarkable reign, we also celebrate the enduring legacy of the crew of Bowlegs. And now, let the celebration begin. As we celebrate the enduring legacy of the crew of Bowlegs, we pause to honor the men who helped chart this course and of the remarkable tradition, the captains who came before. For generations, these legendary leaders have carried the sword of Captain Billy, the pride, courage, and an unwavering love for this crew and community. Each brought his own spirit, personality, and vision to the role, leaving behind stories that have become part of Bowlegs lore. These captains are more than former leaders of the crew. They are guardians of its history, keepers of its tradition, and living reminders that the spirit of Captain Billy never fades. Please join me in honoring those still with us, the past captains of the crew of Bowlegs. They don't know this is about to happen, but as your name is called, would you please stand if you are here? I'm going to start with the beginning. Judge Irwin Fleet, Captain Billy 14. Dr. Alex Trump, 31. Don Anchors, 35. Chuck Ingram, 41. Greg Artebase, 42. Sam Burkett, 43. Can we turn the house lights up a little bit more? French Brown III, 44. Dick Roberts, 45. Dr. Phil Bloomer, 46. Jeff McGinnis, 48. Frank Robbins, 49. Tim Ray, 50. Dr. Keith Emile, 51. Michael Gates, 52. The one and only Brock Fisher, 53. Dan Perry, 54. Bruce Marshall, 55. Tony Gilligan, 56. Mark Seiner, 57. Don Hudson, 59. Todd Bolger, 60. Ken Watson, 61. Jerry Chalker, 62. Charlie Potts, 63. Andy Corbin, 64. Buddy Carter, 65. Gary McMorrow, 66. James Bowman, 67. Bill Kilpatrick, 68. Michael Cassaberry, 69. Thank you, gentlemen, for your service to the crew during your tenure and beyond. Please give these gentlemen one more round of applause. Looks like the air raiders are finally making their way back from their mission.
our Florida crew. We had a few unexpected challenges on that trip. Yeah, we handled that one okay. But you handled them all with ease. Still not exactly how we drew it up, but overall, it was a great success. Our second objective was to strengthen our ties with the local community. We visited schools, attended military functions, supported charity events, and represented the crew proudly throughout the year. I'm still trying to figure out how to explain to a kindergartner what is a Facebook. I grade this objective a success. The third objective was to continue developing new capabilities for the future of the crew of Bowlegs. After a lot of planning, teamwork, and what I'm officially calling acceptable collateral damage, we rolled out a new float. A new boat. Thanks for jumping in. And even an airplane. Look at that smile. That says objective met. The fourth objective was to strengthen ties with a fellow panhandle crew. We had a bunch of fun in our traditional defeat, springtime, and Cody weekends. What great friends. We joined our Mayoki friends for the first time. We'll get back most of the stuff we stole after we improve it. Hey, we are pirates. I hope they invite us back. And we took our float back to Costa for the second year. Our first mate had so much fun at Costa that he decided to prove he could jump off the rail of the Black Hawk. Not a good idea. But he survived. Unfortunately, his pants did not. With all the great friendships we made this year, we definitely accomplished this objective. Our fifth and primary objective was to maximize the fun during our annual Bowlegs Festival. Thanks to a ton of work from our crew, we had huge crowds. And I think we really helped them enjoy every event. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 70 and 0, baby. Throughout this mission, we faced weather, world events, closures, and more unforeseen challenges than any of us anticipated. But through it all, you exceeded my every expectation. You are truly Sierra Hotel in my book. You represented this crew with heart, loyalty, pride, and just enough chaos to make things interesting. Because of your efforts, I'm proud to officially declare this mission is accomplished. Well done, air raiders. Dismissed. First round's on me.
Captains whose spirit leaves a lasting mark upon the crew long after the cannons fall silent and the sails are lowered. Captain Billy 70, Rick Gwynn, led this legendary crew with courage, charisma, and a heart as vast as the Gulf itself. With the soul of both a pirate and an aviator, he guided the crew through unforgettable rain filled with adventure, laughter, brotherhood, and a celebration worthy of Bowlegs history. Whether commanding the deck, rallying his honor guard, or sharing a toast among friends, he carried the title of Captain Billy with pride, humility, and unmistakable joy. His leadership brought people together. His energy filled every room, and his love for this tradition could be felt in every mission, every event, and every memory created along the way. Tonight, we honor not only the man who wore the hat and carried the sword, but the legacy he leaves behind. A legacy of fellowship, adventure, and unwavering pirate spirit. So prepare yourselves, loyal crew, and raise your voices one more time for the fearless leader of the 70th crew. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Billy 70, Rick Wynn. The crew of Bowlegs, First Mate and First Mistress 70, have spent the last past reign doing exactly what they do best, bringing energy, excitement, and unforgettable memories everywhere they go. Well known and beloved throughout the crew, these two have long been the spark behind the celebration, always arriving with larger-than-life spirit and enough enthusiasm to light up the entire harbor. Whether leading the charge into adventure or keeping the party rolling long into the night, they have represented the spirit of Bowlegs with unmatched style, laughter, and heart. Through every event and every gathering, they reminded us that the true magic of the crew lies in friendship, fellowship, and the joy of celebrating together. And true to form, you can always hear them long before they come, rolling in with unmistakable energy and flair. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome once again your fearless and fabulous 70th crew of Bowlegs, First Mate and First Mistress, Mark and Molly Grinland. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 year ago, we welcomed a queen whose grace, warmth, and radiant spirit captured the hearts of all who gathered for the historic 70th coronation of the crew of Bowlegs. Throughout her remarkable reign, she carried the crown with elegance, joy, and an unmistakable love for life. She reminded us to treasure the simple moments, embrace every adventure, and celebrate the people who make life meaningful. From laughter shared among friends to sunsets upon the water, she embodied the very spirit of Bowlegs, vibrant, welcoming, adventuresome, and full of heart. Her positivity lit up every room she entered, and her generous spirit left a lasting impression upon this crew and community alike. Over the past year, she has represented the traditions of Captain Billy with beauty, charm, and grace worthy of this legendary honor. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join me in welcoming once more the luminous and ever-inspiring 70th Queen of Bowlegs, Debbie Fisher.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body, it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes above it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine my blood is rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You wanna rock the way we rock it, so don't stop it. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move where you already know, so just imagine. Nothing I can see.
Captain Billy 70 and his queen have two trusted companions who have helped guide them through an unforgettable reign filled with adventure, celebration, and treasured memories. Through every event, every voyage, and every moment along the way, these loyal lackeys stood faithfully beside them, offering friendship, wisdom, laughter, and unwavering support. They were more than just members of the crew. They were trusted confidants who helped chart a course of this truly historic year. Please welcome once again the captain's co-pilot, Kelly Gwynn, and the Queen's navigator, J. Mark Fisher. Before we continue this grand celebration, it is our honor to recognize the distinguished group of guests whose presence makes this evening more memorable. These honored guests represent the very heart of community, fellowship, and tradition that define the legacy of Bowlegs. Their support, dedication, and love for this storied celebration continue to ensure that the spirit of the crew sails proudly into the future. Please join us in extending a warm Bowlegs welcome to our distinguished VIP guests from visiting crews.
Crew de Voulez-Vous, Rick and Crystal McLeod 2026, King and Queen. Hernando de Soto Historical Society, the 79th Hernando de Soto and his wife, Chris and Marion Wells. The captain of the crew and his wife, Dave Clark and Kimmy Lynn. The 69th goat and his goat keeper, Jamie and Kim Lawrence. From the Myokes, Chief Myoke 2026 and Queen White Dove 2026, Shannon and Deborah Williams. Ambassadors from the Myokies, Robert and Bridget McClendon. From the crew of Lafitte 71 and his wife, Larry and Michelle Tronu II. Queen and her husband, Mickey and Keaton Palmert. President Robert Brown. From the crew of Dominic Hugh, King Dominic Hugh 39, and his aide-de-camp, Bob and Brenda Harnan. Queen and her lackey, Margaret and Greg Taylor. The 2026-27 President and First Lady, Roland and Joe Peak. Princess of Court 39 and her husband, Hope and Steve Pastor. Princess of Court 39 and her husband, Don and Mark Heiner. Past President and Ambassador and his First Lady, Landon and Lindsay Wright. From the crew of Airship Pirates, President and First Lady, Patrick and Amy Fitzgerald. King and Queen Jeffrey and Millie Abernathy. Pirate of the Year, and her husband, Crystal and Derek Maxwell. From the crew of St. Andrews, King and Queen, Michael and Teresa Fowler. President and his wife, Chris Smith, and Ashley Dunnigan. Ambassadors Jerry and Lorena Kelly. From Springtime, Tallahassee, Governor and First Lady 54, Pete and Debbie Mabry. President David Hutchison and Laura Franzen. Chief of Staff and General Chair-elect Brian Hobbs and Sheila Feldman. And the one and only wingman, Sean Marshall. From St. Paul Carnival Royal Family, the 2018 Duke of Clinker and Lady of Clinker, Staj and Suzanne Dunleavy. And from St. Paul Winter Carnival, Volcanus Rex the 81st and 2016 Northwind Princess and Lady of Volk, Tommy and Shannon Cherub.
the treasures discovered and memories made. Over the past year, these young adventurers have carried the magic and spirit of the crew of Bowlegs with pride and enthusiasm. Though their journey as children of the court have come to an end, their place in Bowlegs history is forever secure. Please welcome once more the children of the court. Enzy Fisher, the Queen's train bearer.
Ho, yo, ho, a pirate's life for me. We pillage, we plunder, we rifle and loot, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We kidnap and ravage and don't give a hoot, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho.
Susanna Fisher, the Queen's train bearer.
We pilfer, we pilch and sack, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Provided embezzle and even hijack, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life.
J.J. Birch, the first mate's golden squeezy bearer.
Me hearties, yo ho. We burn up the city, we're really a fight, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We're rascals, scoundrels, villains, and knaves, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We're devils and black sheep, really bad heaps, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Jackson Simpson, the first mate's motorcycle helmet bearer.
I've been for love by our mommies and dads, drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
Joe Simpson, the captain's radio bearer. Scarlett Micus, the Queen's medallion bearer. We have a duo. Sierra Birch is the first Mistress Medallion bearer, and she's going to be pushing Arden Bennett, the first Mistress Elephant Trainer. And no, the trike is not going down the ramp. Hilton Fisher, the captain's proclamation bearer.
We pillage, we plunder, we rifle and loot, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We kidnap and ravage and don't give a hoot, drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho,
Some children of the court that could not be with us this evening are Hudson McGee, the Queen's cowboy hat bearer, Chasen Fisher, the captain's sword bearer, Elle Fisher, the Queen's crown bearer, Fisher Mitchell, the Queen's name bearer and fishing pole bearer, Paxton Fisher, the Queen's train bearer, and Bo Mitchell, the Queen's train bearer. Ladies and gentlemen, the Playful Pirates, the 70th crew of Bowlegs, children of the court.
We're devils and black sheep, really bad eggs, drink up, me hearties.
As another year of Bowlegs tradition comes to a close, we pause to recognize a special group who proudly represented the crew as princesses and privateers for 2025-2026. Over the past year, they carried the spirit of Bowlegs with pride, honor, and enthusiasm. Now, as graduates preparing for new adventures, they remain an important part of the Bowlegs family and legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome once again the crew of Bowlegs 2025-2026 Princesses and Privateers. Bradley Buckdahl, a graduate of Fort Walton Beach High School, he will attend the University of Florida to study health sciences with the aspirations of being a trauma surgeon. Parker Floyd, a graduate of Fort Walton Beach High School, will continue his service in education with the United States Coast Guard. Gracie Heath, a graduate of Crestview High School, will attend the University of North Florida and study construction management. Drew Peacock, a graduate of Choctawhatchee High School, will attend the University of Mississippi to study criminal justice. Maren Roberts, a graduate of Niceville High School, a year it has been for the legendary honor guard of the 70th crew of Bowlegs. 1 year ago, they launched their adventure with the roar of Blackhawks overhead and the spirit of pirates at their back. Throughout the year, they carry the colors of the 70th crew with pride, leading every mission, celebration, and adventure along the way. Tonight, their final mission is complete. The memories have been made, and stories have been written, and their place in Bowlegs history is secure. The Honor Guard 70, thank you for your dedication, camaraderie, and an unforgettable year that you shared with us all. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in one final salute for the legendary Honor Guard of the 70th crew of Bowlegs. Skyler and Taylor Lack. Joe and Morgan Zwickall.
This has been an amazing year, and we've had incredible experiences. I love this crew. I love this town. I love what we got to do this year, and I'd be remiss if I left the stage without saying thank you to some really key people. And I guarantee you, when I'm done, I'll regret that I forgot somebody, because there's so many people that helped us this year. But let me start by saying Matt Turpin for the invocation. Thank you, sir, wherever you are. I really believe we were blessed this year. We traveled everywhere. We got where we needed to go. No snowstorms. No one got injured that you guys know about. And we had a really blessed year this year. I got to do some wonderful things. How about the national anthem? I know you had to leave, but I always regret not saying thank you right immediately when those are done, because that was incredible. And then for the pageant, everybody who got us in here, everybody put the script together, Charlie for reading, for the backstage crew, Bobby, Kathy, Mandy, Andrew, everybody, there's too many people to name that put this on, and they gave up their lives for a couple of weeks, which you guys all are aware of how we do our events. We put our lives on hold to put an event on in classic form. And they've done a wonderful job. Thank you to the pageant committee for everything you did to get us in here tonight. Along with that effort, wherever Becky McCoy is, because I'm blind with these lights, man, that program is incredible. She did a great job. Professional, wonderful. So thank you for all the work you did on that. Right? Okay. Now, I'm going to break the tradition a little bit. I'm going to kind of say something about the person who I normally say for the very end because she deserves to be at the top. To my wife, Kelly, which everybody knows. You get to pick one thing, right? Pick as good as you can, right? So I shot way above my pay grade on that one. And she had to put up with a mistress called Bowlegs for the last 18 months. And thank you. A lot of you may not know that yesterday was our 33rd wedding anniversary. And of course, we spent it doing Bowlegs stuff, right? So I owe you about a year's worth of not Bowlegs things for a little while. But anyway, thank you very much for supporting me and backing me up in all this. The most important decision that a captain might make when he first gets asked and says yes, sucker, is select him as queen. And I'll tell you what, there's no way I could have done a better job. Debbie Fisher is, in my book, the best queen I could have possibly picked. I've never seen anything but a smile. And I got a matched pair with J. Mark Fisher, so they were bought in from day one and supported us 100%. I would like to see any other wife in the room whose husband calls an hour prior to a party for 100 people and says, we're going to reschedule it from where we are to our house while you're doing a kitchen renovation. And she just smiled and said, let's do it. And we had a great time. So thank you for saying yes to both of you. I don't appreciate it. No way I can express how I appreciate it. Everybody knows that if I ever got asked for captain, that Mark and Molly Grenlin were required to be the first member of the team. I did show up at their door and I asked them, but he knew he couldn't say no. So he was stuck with it. But I'll tell you what, anybody who's done FM knows how hard the job is. It means never having to say you're welcome. And you guys have met every goal. Every time I made a ridiculous request, you just said how far or when do you need it, and I just can't say enough to how much you guys did. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Yeah. The crew of Bowlegs, there are more people in this room that I ought to buy a beer for than I could possibly mention. The amount of work it takes to put on a skirmish or pull off the landing boats. You saw the Buccaneer on the screen. That wasn't us that did the work. That was the committee that did the work. We discussed how we handled the damage, but, those things. But you can't say thank you to enough. Our crew loves to work, and they put their lives on hold to make it work for everybody. So to the crew of Bowlegs, you guys are why Kelly and I live in this town. And so thank you very much for your love and friendship. And the last thing I'll say is to everybody in the room who from the local community that came in to watch this or maybe watching it online or whatever, it is incredibly humbling for me that we get to represent Fort Walton Beach to other areas around the states. It's a funny little thing that we were on national TV this year. A whole bunch of bowleggers came out for a live national TV shot to help, and we were the pirates that everybody talks about from Northwest Florida. So the fact that we get to represent our community, because I love our community so much, I think it's a great honor. To be able to do that in the 250th anniversary year is an even bigger honor. So there's no way I could say thank you for all the experiences I've gotten to experience this year. And I hope that going forward, we'll be able to pay as much of that back as we can. I'm going to break real quick and hand out a couple of little flowers to some ladies who deserve it. And I appreciate you guys' attention. Thank you for all your support this year. I know this is delaying everything. I apologize. My mother-in-law is in the audience, and she had to put up with us doing nothing with him for about a year and a half. So. The last thing I'll say before I pass it back over to you is I had a couple of great mentors, I had a lot of great mentors this year, but thank you to Captain 65, Pyro Captain Buddy Carter, and thank you to Captain 63, Charlie Potts. Back over to you, sir.
Well, I will tell you that this is a fantastic group of people right here. They did an amazing job this year, and hats off to you too, seriously. Okay, so this concludes Act 1 of the 71st Crew of Bowlegs Coronation. And a little teaser, maybe a reminder, that your MC for Act 2 is incredibly handsome, charismatic, and he's a legend in his own mind. And you definitely do not want to miss this. There's going to be about a 20-minute intermission. Thank y'all very much. Look at this group. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests and loyal crew of this proud coastal colony, let me introduce myself. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to introduce myself, but maybe that was a little too late. I'm not sure. But to those who don't know me, I still am Charlie Potts. Welcome back to this grand assembly of the 71st crew of Bowlegs Coronation, a most spirited gathering as we chart a bold new course toward the age of revelry, tradition, and legendary lore. Act 1 has carried us through the daring voyage upon the high seas, and now we press onward into Act 2, where the call of freedom rings, the spirit of the crew stands unshaken, and the night grows ever more bold. The tide is with us, the stars bear witness, and our adventure knows no bounds. For more than 71 years, the crew of Bowlegs has ruled this coast with courage, mischief, and unmistakable flair. Tonight, we honor that legacy with a celebration as fierce and unyielding as the Patriots of '76. So stand tall, raise your swords, and let the spirit of liberty guide our revelry. So now, without further delay, let Act 2 of this coronation commence. As we celebrate tonight's historical journey, we turn to celebrate the next wave of the crew, our rising seniors, our sons, daughters, and grandchildren, those who came before them. They embody the heart and heritage of this proud tradition, and tonight they take their place as they begin their own chapter in the story of Bowlegs. May I introduce you to the crew of Bowlegs 2026-2027, Princesses and Privateer. She previously served on the Children of the Court for Captain Billy 62, Jerry Chalk, Captain Billy 65, Mattie Carter. Judith is being presented by her father, Chris England. Ava Odo. Delaney is the daughter of Kay and Jason Marshall, Privateer 42. She is the granddaughter of Debbie and Bruce Marshall, Honor Guard 45, First Mate and Mistress 53, and Captain Billy 55. Delaney previously served on Children of the Court for Captain Billy 68, Bill Kilpatrick. Delaney is being presented by her grandfather, Bruce Marshall. Evelyn Kilpatrick. Evelyn is the daughter of Christina and Bill Kilpatrick, Honor Guard 53, First Mate and Mistress 63, and Captain Billy 68. She is the granddaughter of the late Martha Kilpatrick Fisher, Queen 32. Evelyn previously served on the Children of the Court for Captain Billy 60, Todd Bulger, Captain Billy 63, Charlie Potts, and Captain Billy 68, Bill Kilpatrick. Evelyn is being presented by her father, Bill Kilpatrick. Keely Jalen Starr. Keely is the daughter of Tara and Mark Starr, Honor Guard 53. She is the granddaughter of Nyla and Gordon Starr, Honor Guard 47 and 50, First Mate and Mistress 59, and Queen 55. Keely is being presented by her father, Mark Starr. And not with us this evening, we have Michael Hadley. Michael is the son of Leslie and Steve Hadley, Honor Guard 63. He previously served on the Children of the Court for Captain Billy 64, Andy Corbin. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 71st Crew of Bowlegs, Princesses, and Privateer. Once again, your 71st Crew of Bowlegs, Princesses and Privateer. The year is 1776. Across the American colonies, ordinary men and women dare to imagine an extraordinary idea, that liberty is worth the risk. From the quiet resolve born at the Boston Tea Party, where protest was cast into dark waters, to a single rider racing against time, the spark of independence is ignited. Through moonlit streets and silent villages, Paul Revere rides with urgent purpose, carrying a warning that would awaken a people. His call echoes through the night. I don't know which verse it is. Turning fear into resolve, and neighbors into patriots. Tonight, we honor these moments of courage, defiance, and hope marked the birth of a nation and the beginning of the American story. As echoes of the Revolution spread beyond the colonies, the spirit of freedom does not stop at cobbled streets or northern shores. It travels south, carried by wind and wave, toward warmer waters and distant horizons. Along the vast Gulf of America, where emerald seas meet white sand, another kind of defiance takes shape. Beyond the reach of kings and empires, the call for independence finds a different voice. A band of patriots of a different sort gathers, outlaws, sailors, and wanderers drawn by loyalty, legacy, and brotherhood rather than crown. They are men and women of the sea, bound not by allegiance to empire, but by a code of freedom written in salt and storm. From hidden coves and barrier islands, they watch the tides and the trade routes, their lives shaped by risk and reward. These pirates are not thieves of gold. Their reward is a much more rare commodity, the finest of whiskey and the wisdom that it brings. They know the weight of tyranny and the value of independence, for the sea answers to no king. With weathered maps, creaking ships, and eyes fixed on the horizon, they claim the Gulf as their own, a place where liberty and the whiskey it brings are seized, not granted. As cannons sleep and sails billow under moonlight, their laughter and defiance echo across the shore, reminding us that the fight for freedom took many forms. On land and sea alike, the American spirit was forged by those willing to challenge the world as it was and dare to live it as it could be. Legacy runs deep in this band of patriot pirates. That much will always hold true. Now let's meet your 71 Honor Guard, both legacy and new.
Sailors cruising, can't you see? The salty spread hypnotize me. Swinging from the mast when the cannons scream loud, we see. Black flag flying while the storm is dry. Treasure map floating with the monster sky. You see the top with the Air Force comes around on me. Don't go heavy. So the same weakness. Let's gleam in the cold. Seas every day, every night. Sailors cruising, can't you see? The city's hypnotize me. Swinging from the mast when the cannons ignite. She cuts the tide like a blade in the dark. Crew sings low with a spark in her heart. Storm clouds gather, but we still stay bold. Chasing down legends and hitting gold. Captain Billy calling orders with a grin so fine. Stars make their way through the midnight sky. Enemy sails on the far line. Reload those cannons and let them shine. Raise that collar, Bowlegs roar. Sea breeze hopping our pirate song. When the time goes back and the night turns fun, drifting the dark on a guard 7-1. Sailors cruising, can't you see? The salty spread hypnotize me. Swinging from the mast.
Tyler and Crystal Herbert. Happy and Maria
Flying while the storm is high. Treasure map floating with the monster sky. Blue see the deep
Matt and Courtney Levy.
comes around. Don't go heavy. Carry on so the same weakness. Let's gleam in the cold moonlight. We own these seas every
Clay and Kristen Huntley.
when the cannons ignite.
From the heart of this hometown, where legends are born and legacies live on, comes a couple whose story is built on pride, tradition, and unstoppable love. They carry the spirit of never trusting a pirate, fearless and unforgettable. And now together they step forward as proud new members of the crew of 71, continuing to help build the brand of the crew of Bowlegs that only grows stronger with time, venturing out among various destinations to instill the values and commitment of our pirate crew. They face life side by side, turning every moment into a victory, every challenge into a triumph, and tonight they're here to celebrate in a big way. Their couple, this couple, is ready for the challenge. They are here to plant their sword in the 71st year. So make some noise for the first maid who stands steady, loyal, and ready for anything with a little booty shake. And the feral mistress who brings the fire, the passion, and a little bit of mischief. Together, they are power, pride, and party as they lead the whiskey in, wisdom out, honor guard of 71. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the crew of Bowlegs 71, first booty mate, and the feral first mistress. Throughout this incredible year, the 70th First Maiden Mistress answered every call, embraced every adventure, and helped the spirit of Bowlegs alive wherever the crew traveled. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a heartfelt thank you to the 70th First Maiden First Mistress, Mark and Molly Grimland. It looks like Bradenton may be missing a goat, but I'm not sure. Moving on, your captain has served high and low for the most prized possessions. 2 years where legacy flowed through these coastal waters of tradition. The treasure he found bridges the gap and ties the 71st crew to that of the past. Open your hearts and hear the rich reward of family chosen and family born. Lauren Cook. Lauren is the Queen's Alabama Shaker Bear. She is the daughter of Ashley and Pacey Cook, Honor Guard 67, Princess and Privateer 49. Her mother also served on the Children of the Court for Captain 36, Herb Tinsley. Lauren is the granddaughter of Cindy and Kenny Cook, Honor Guard 41, and the great-granddaughter of Bill and Hazel Spain, Captain Billy 24, and First Maiden Mistress 19. Next we have a duo, Lula Foster and Colin Zabelski. Lula is the Queen's pickleball paddle bearer. She is the daughter of Anne and Gresham Foster. Lula is the granddaughter of the late Scotty Foster, Captain Billy 40, and Carly Foster, Queen 36. Her cousins are French Brown, Captain Billy 44, and Sissy Brown, Queen 40. Colin is the captain's wisdom bearer. He is the son of Gwen Jason Zabelski, Honor Guard 67. Colin's mother served on Children of the Court for Captain Billy 36, Herb Tinsley, and was a princess for Captain Billy 49, Frank Robbins. Colin is the great-grandson of Lynn and Charlie Matthews, First Maiden Mistress 22, and Queen 16. His great aunts are Carly Foster, Queen 36, and Sissy Brown, Queen 40. Colin's great uncles are the late Scotty Foster, Captain Billy 40, and French Brown III, Captain Billy 44. Joe Noble. Joe is the captain's whiskey bearer. He is the son of Jamie and Garrett Noble, Honor Guard 71. Thank you, Joe. Evie Noble. Evie is the Queen's patient appointment book bearer. She is the daughter of Jamie and Garrett Noble, Honor Guard 71. Anera Abear. She is the daughter of Jacqueline and Benjamin Hebert. Lanera is the granddaughter of Mitzi and the late Bear Henley, Honor Guard 60. Lanera's mother was a princess for Captain Billy 60, Todd Bolger. Her cousin Kaylin Amari Brooks was a privateer for Captain Billy 69, Michael Cassaberry. Claire Taylor. Claire is the Queen's Yellow Hammer Bearer. She is the daughter of Melissa and Ryan Taylor. Claire is the niece of Cade and Scott Taylor. Beautiful. Connor Cook. Connor is the Captain's Proclamation Bearer. He is the son of Ashley and Casey Cook, Honor Guard 67, Princess Privateer 49. His mother served on Children of the Court for Captain 36, Herb Tinsley. Honor is the grandson of Cindy and Kenny Cook, Honor Guard 41, and great-grandson of Bill and Hazel Spain, Captain Billy 24, and First Mate of Mistress 19. Connor also served on Children of the Court for Captain Billy 68, Bill Kilpatrick. Harrison Gosnell. Harrison is the Captain's Medallion Bearer. He is the son of Mandy and Andrew Gosnell, Honor Guard 60. Harrison's grandparents are Joe and Jim Brinken, Honor Guard 36. His mother also served on Children of the Court for Captain Billy 37, Johnny Johnson, and was a princess for Captain Billy 41, Chuck Ingram. Harrison also served on the Children of the Court for Captain Billy 65, Buddy Carter, and Captain Billy 67, James Bowman. Maven Liebold. Maven is the Queen's Medallion Bearer. She is the daughter of Andrea and Kevin Liebold, Honor Guard 58, and First Mate of Mistress 62. Maven previously served on Children of the Court for Captain Billy 66, Gary McMorrow. Her brother Roman served on the Children of the Court for Captain Billy 59, Don Hudson, and Captain Billy 62, Jerry Chalker. He was also a privateer for Captain Billy 69, Michael Cassaberry. Maven's sister Stella served on Children of the Court for Captain Billy 61, Ken Watson, and Captain Billy 62, Jerry Chalker. She is currently a princess for Captain Billy 71. Avery Edwards. Avery is the Queen's Crown Bearer. She is the daughter of J.T. Edwards and Allison Edwards, Honor Guard 62. Her brother Jackson served on Children of the Court for Captain Billy 64, Andy Gordon, and Avery previously served on Children of the Court for Captain Billy 66, Gary McMahon. 66! Ladies and gentlemen, the 71st Crew of Bowlegs, Children of the Court. Ladies and gentlemen, Crew of Bowlegs, all who have gathered along these our beloved shores. Tonight, we don't just welcome a new captain, we welcome a hometown son. A lifetime resident of Fort Walton Beach, he was raised on these waters, these traditions, and these stories on those who came before him. This is a man whose roots run deep as the legacy he now carries forward. From his early days as a Fort Walton Beach High School Viking to the University of West Florida and the brotherhood he found in Alpha Tau Omega, he built his life on loyalty, leadership, and community through the abiding principles of love and respect. During his more than 30 years of service through community banking, he has invested not only in business, but in the people and the future of this very community he calls home. He is no stranger to the crew. The son of Captain Billy 36, he was raised in the spirit of Bowlegs, where traditions matter, friendships run deep, and a little mischief is always at hand. Because if there's one thing you should know about this year's captain, it's this. He lives by a true pirate's code. Whiskey in, wisdom out. So to the crew, to the community, and to all who are ready to celebrate, prepare yourselves, hoist the colors, ready the cannons, and maybe grab a little whiskey, because your captain has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the 71st Captain Billy Bowlegs. Leadership in a pirate crew is more than just standing at the helm. It's bringing a crew together, honoring tradition and inspiring others through courage, loyalty, and heart. A captain's legacy is found not in the voyages that he leads, but in the friendships he strengthens, the traditions he preserves, and the spirit he leaves for future generations to follow. First mate, we have the medallion. Captain Billy, 71, received the coveted Captain's Medallion, signifying the change of leadership of the crew of Bowlegs. Now, the dubbing of a captain is a time-honored tradition, a moment where legacy, honor, and lineage meet steel in ceremony. Tonight, Captain 71 is joined by a sword bearer whose role carries both meaning and history. Bearing his grandfather's sword, a symbol of generations past and a legacy that lives on, please welcome Brooks Tinsley, the Captain's Legacy Sword Bearer. Brooks is the son of Mary and Vince Tinsley on North 56 and grandson of Dolly and Herb Tinsley, whose distinguished service include Honor Guard 23, First Mate of Mr. 30, and the Captain Billy 36. The spirit of the crew runs deep in this family, and the serve on children of the court of Captain Bill 65 by the charter, continuing a proud family tradition. His brother Will also shares in the legacy having served on the court of Captain Bill 59 Don Hudson, and later arrived here for Captain Bill 69 Michael Castle. With the wave ready, and the legacy beside you, Captain Bill 71 made it down again.
By the power invested in me at Captain Billy 70, I done me, Captain Billy 71. I take charge of you.
And now it's time to say farewell to the two who embraced every moment of their reign and represented the crew of Bowlegs with distinction, enthusiasm, and genuine devotion. Though their reign comes to an end, their place in the story of Bowlegs is forever secure, and the impact of their year will be remembered long after tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in thanking Captain Billy, Bowlegs 70, and Queen 70, Rick Wynn, and Debbie Fisher. Now is the time to introduce the true treasure of the crew of Bowlegs, the one who shines above all, its crown jewel. The 71st Queen of Bowlegs carries herself with the grace of a true Southern belle, chin lifted, smile warm as a June sunrise, and a charm that sweetens even the sourest of days. She says yes ma'am and no sir without thinking, knows the value of good manners and a strong sweet tea, and stands fiercely by the people she loves. A proud daughter of an Air Force pilot and a proud wife of an Air Force pilot, she carries a deep respect for service, sacrifice, and strength. Beneath that polished exterior rises a spark, a mischievous glint in her eye, a pirate spirit, not the kind that chases treasure maps or sails stormy seas, but the kind that refuses to be tamed. She has a fearless streak, shaped by a life lived alongside discipline and courage, and a laugh that rolls out like waves hitting the shore. Her heart, that's the truest compass. Family and friends are her anchor, her safe harbor. She fights for them with a loyalty as fierce as any captain defending a ship, and lets her love flow freely to all she is around. She is the friend that shows up when you need her, who listens without judgment and carries your burdens as if they were her own. Her sweetness is not fragile, it's steady, generous, and strong. Devotion is not something she talks about, it's something she lives. On Saturdays, in the fall, you can find her in crimson and white, cheering on her beloved Alabama Crimson Tide. With the same passion she pours into everything else. She doesn't just watch the game, she feels it. every touchdown, every tackle, every triumphant roll of Roll Tide is stitched into every fabric of who she is. Sweet Home Alabama isn't a song, it's a promise, a memory, a heartbeat. Classy, courageous, loyal, and just a little bit rebellious. She's a Southern belle with salt water in her veins, Alabama pride in her soul, and Air Force blues threading through her story. Like Tupelo honey itself, she is warm, genuine, and unmistakably sweet. The kind of person whose presence makes life richer. She hosts a Sunday dinner with perfect etiquette and turns around and chases adventure with the grin of someone who knows life is meant to be lived boldly. Ladies and gentlemen, escorted by her sons, a true daughter of the South, a true pirate at heart, the queen of the 71st crew of Bowlegs.
Everybody both as one, got me saved to a mistake. Oh, now I hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mistake. When that fall comes, I will be coming home. And when the fall comes, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it. Just say so.
The Queen's Street Terrors, Caleb and Kenzie Stone. They are daughters of Tara and Mark Starr, honor guard 53 and 71. Their grandparents, Nyla and Gordon Starr, served on honor guard 47 and 50, and First Mate and Mistress 59, and Queen and Nike 51. Caitlin previously served on the Children of the Court, Captain Willie 66, Gary McCall.
When that fall comes, you know I will be coming home. Yeah, when that fall comes,
The captain presents the medallion to his queen.
just like we're coming in the
The captain crowns his queen. Ladies and gentlemen, the crew of Bowlegs is proud to present to you Captain Billy Bowlegs 71, Kate Tinsley, and his queen, Dave Bull. As we round out this handsome crew of pirates, we have to take time to include two very important individuals. Captain Billy 71 would like to present the rarest jewel in his collection. And, well, she's a little bit extra. The captain's lanyard. She is escorted by the Queen's 71's most cherished prize. He has tall orders in this 71st crew and has been given the honored title of Queen's Handler. And he's smooth when he's taking care of business, taking care of TCB, baby. Captain Billy 71 would like to take a few moments to honor and remember his parents, Herb and Dolly Tinsley, both of whom passed away within this last year. Herb and Dolly joined the crew of Bowlegs in 1972 and dedicated much of their lives to the organization they loved. Together, they served as members of the Honor Guard 23 and later as First Mate and Mistress 30. Herb went on to serve as Captain Billy 36, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to influence the crew and his son to this day. As Captain Billy 71 assembled the 71st children of the Corps, he wanted to pay tribute to his father's year by including a number of children whose family lineage traced directly back to the 36th Corps of Captain Billy Herb Tinsley. Those connections are Colin Zabelski's mother, Wynn, was a member of the 36 Children of the Corps. Connor and Lauren's mother, Ashley, served in the Children of the Corps on the 36th year. Harrison Gosnell is the grandson of Jim and Joe Brickett, who are members of Honor Guard 36. And Lula Foster's father, Gresham, is a child of the 36th Corps and is the granddaughter of Carly Foster, Queen of Bowlegs, for her during this proud 36 year. The Tinsley family has been proudly been a part of the crew of Bowlegs for 54 years. Throughout the next year, Captain Billy 71 will honor his father's memory by carrying his father's sword and wearing his father's medallion, symbols of a legacy of service, leadership, and a dedication to the crew of Bowlegs that will never be forgotten. As we honor the legacy and family, Captain Billy 71 would now like to make a special presentation. We are joined this evening by a very special member of the Society of Queens, Carly Foster. Queen of Bowlegs, for Captain Billy 36, William Herb Tinsley. Captain Billy's 36 sword bearer, Brooks Tinsley, will present to Queen Carly with a bouquet of white roses, these beautiful flowers, the official flowers of Captain 71's fraternity, Alpha Tau Omega, which are now a true symbol of ATO model of love and respect. And before the captain shares his proclamation, there's one more member of his personal crew that he would like by his side. Please join me in welcoming a young man who carries a proud family legacy and has been a part of this adventure every step of the way. The leader of the 71 crew of Bowlegs, Liberty, Argo, and Ensemble, Will Tinsley. First Mate, may we have the proclamation, please? You ready? Let's go. Hear ye, the proclamation of Captain Billy Bowlegs, 71.
To the 71st crew of Bowlegs, it has been deeply rooted sense of family, pride, and gratitude that I stand before you tonight. as a local boy, raised in the stories, saltaire, and the tradition of this proud crew, it was both an honor and a charge I do not take lightly to assume this mantle. I follow a long line of captains, including my own father, Captain Billy 36, who set a bold course before me. These men built a legacy of revelry, loyalty, and just the right amount of mischief. Their wake is strong, and I am sailed to LOL. The 70th Air Raider crew showed us all how it's done. Captain Ricks and his LXX flight crew soared to new heights and had won Sierra Hotel. They delivered a year worthy of legend. They didn't just raise the bar, they fired the cannons over it, and for that, I salute you. Looking ahead to the 71st Honor Guard, legacy members and new, you answered my call. I gave you my word. Hold on to the past, stir up some new trouble, and leave behind stories worth telling. After all, we live by one simple code. Whiskey in. That's right. Ready to set sail, the 71st Top 6 have a steady hands and true hearts. My first mate will help keep order when needed, and my first mistress may encourage a bit of chaos when it's not. My captain Flavia, my wife, and my greatest treasure reminds me in every shared moment what matters most. Our sweet and radiant queen, with her queen's handler standing firm at her side, will keep us on our way. For months we have labored in secrecy, charting our course so we don't drift too far, unless of course it's to find more whiskey. A message from my hometown community, the Emerald Coast of Florida. Your unwavering spirit and the wind of our sails. This isn't just a celebration, it's a legacy born of this shore, shaped by generations, and shared with all who are lucky enough to cross our path. May we ever welcome friendly friends, legacy new, and at our port. And to the crew of Bowlegs, know this. I'll give you everything I've got to make this year worthy of the name we carry. We'll celebrate hard, stand proud, and keep this grand tradition alive. With the nod to the name before us and an eye on the horizon ahead, hoist the colors, grab the whiskey, and let's make some history. In preservation of piracy, signed this 13th day of June, 2026, Captain Billy Bowlegs, LXXI, Captain.
This evening's grand assembly draws to a close upon the stage. The spirit of celebration marches boldly on. We ask that you hold your greetings to our captain, queen, and crew until they have made their honorable exit. Tonight, we have saluted tradition, crowned our noble leaders, and set our course toward new horizons. Now let the festivities continue in true Bowlegs fashion, with hearts as free as the open sea and spirits as bold as those of 1776. We thank you for being with us on this memorable night. May your journey onward be filled with safe passage, strong winds at your back, and a celebration that blazes like fires of liberty. Good night.